Okay, the last two that I wanted to look at before I really get into starting to take them apart, clean them, and repair them are these ones that have the different stickers on them that were obviously sent in for repair work. I've had, oh, I don't know, maybe a dozen of them over the last 10 years that had this kind of a sticker on it, but I don't ever remember them being blue. So that's something interesting. I wouldn't really say it adds much value to it, but as far as collectability, it's pretty rare. But something interesting might happen inside. We might find a different motherboard. There is 3 versions of the top loader in the US. The regular one that everybody has, that has the jail bars, and then there are 2 with a different motherboard on the inside. It's a redesigned motherboard. I have a really old, crappy video about it, but one of them is regular RF, and one of them has the multi-out connector, which that one's obvious. Everybody wants that one, but I have one that is just regular RF output, but it has a different motherboard inside, and it has jail bar free video. It'd be really cool to find one of those here. No. And yes. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh wow. This will be the second one probably ever found that anybody has ever come forward and anybody's recognized. The easiest way to tell is right behind the cartridge connector. There's supposed to be, looks like 4 little caps and a ferrite bead, and they are missing in this board. It might be hard to get on video. Just my light here. There you go. Okay. There's almost nothing back in there. That's the revised motherboard. This is the regular motherboard. See those 4 little caps and the ferrite bead down there? It's different. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, this guy is in for a treat. Again, not sure of value. And I always assumed there was more of them out there. Just because, you know, if you don't have the jail bars, why would you open it up and AV mod it, you know? So nobody's really opening these things up to see if they have a revised motherboard, but apparently one of the dead giveaways is that that sticker, that revised serial number sticker. And you know, out of the dozen or so fixed top loaders or repaired top loaders, repaired by a service center with the different serial number sticker, I've never had one that had a different motherboard in it. That's awesome. There you go. Next obvious thing. Look at the chips. This is the revised motherboard. The PPU, which is on the bottom, is over to this side of the board, where on the normal boards it's over on this side, controller port side. Basically, it's been redesigned like this to get it to be jail bar free. That's the only thing. That's the only real difference between them. And you can tell a lot of the other components have been moved around or whatever. And in the power area, might be a little hard to get on, but on the revised motherboard, the rectifier is different than the normal boards. You know, and I have no idea how much better that makes it or whatever. It also looks like the inductor on the revised motherboard is much smaller. But other than that, other than components being moved around, there's There's one different chip down here, where there's 2 chips on the normal board. And I'm just assuming this is a special Nintendo chip. It's branded Nintendo. It does have a number on it, BU3266S. I'm just assuming this is a combination of these 2 chips, and I think it's just controller port input protection, stuff like that. So extremely interesting. So if you ever find a top loader with that different serial number sticker on it, open it up, see if you have a revised motherboard inside. Definitely worth more than a normal motherboard. No idea how much. I've had people, oh crap. So I've had people offer to buy mine, but I am reluctant to sell it. So the bad news is the revised motherboard is also the same one with the broken RF port. So not a total loss though, because it's the exact same RF modulator as the rest of them, and I've got hundreds of these RF modulators. Look at that. These are all out of top loaders. Okay, I pull the RF modulator whenever I'm doing the TRS AV mod, or if I'm doing an overclock or stereo mod. So this is how many top loaders I've modded with one or a combination of those 3 mods. A bunch of them. I've never thrown one away. So now I can actually use one of them and replace this bad one in the revised motherboard. That's crazy. That's something I did not expect to find in this lot of top loaders. Very, very cool. So now I think we'll get back to taking off shells and cleaning them, and maybe even eventually get into AV modding them. Probably won't do a lot of video on that because it's stuff you've already seen before if you've watched any of the top loader AV mod tutorial videos.